Hello, I am not Bonnie. She's taking forever. I don't know what she's doing, but I don't want you guys just staring at nothing without hearing something at the very least. So I shall be your pre-show warm-up until she pops up, which was supposed to be 5 minutes ago, which was supposed to be 10 minutes ago, which was supposed to be at 6 p.m. PST. So, hello everyone who is joining or will be joining or will be listening to this in the future. Hope everybody is doing okay. And oh boy, what a crazy world right now. You know, it's just sucks. You got this freaking virus or you got bombs blowing up. Pick your poison. But, this is why Unexplained Possibilities is here to somewhat get you away from that reality and into ours, or mine, because, my reality is warped us in. And hello, Paranormal Witch, welcome. And I was already speaking to you, Alicia, but we're going to say hello anyway. So hello, Alicia, and whoever else is here. I have no idea who's here, so if you want to say hello, feel free to. So this is just the pre-show warm-up. I'm the hype man. Woo, 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 woo. Do people even still do that? I have no idea. Oh dear, I am out of my element. I am doing okay, Paranormal Witch. It has been a busy day. Oh, but my new tarot deck came in. Yay! So tomorrow I will be doing a flip through of it if I can set this thing up right. I think I can. Pretty sure I can. And nope, not yet. Oh, that's right. You guys can't see that because of the screen. Oops. And people are piling in. And they're like, "Hey, where's the chick? Where's the hot chick who's supposed to be pulling cards? Why is this dude talking?" Well, oh, there she is. She'll be here in 1 minute. Straight from the horse's mouth. All right. But, yeah. So, anyway, I'm just warming you guys up like a fine motor. Remember, whenever you start a car, don't just take off in it. Warm the engine up, get that motor running, then go. Okay, sorry, just checking stuff. Hello, Jay. Yeah, well, Blondie will be here shortly. So she's running behind. I should have known, though. I don't know. I think we go through something like this every month. Oh, nope, that's someone else. Go away, you. I don't want to speak to you right now. But, yeah, I do hope everyone's doing well and, trying to keep positive, stay warm. Oh, gosh. Although I've recently come to realize how spoiled I am with weather, because I consider basically anything under like 77 degrees cold. And I was speaking to someone after I mowed my grass and everything, and they're like, I haven't even seen my grass since October. It's been nothing but snow and like 7-degree weather. And I was just like, I guess I shouldn't complain too much, should I? But yeah, so I'm cold, but I'm hoping everyone else is warm and not their version of cold. And spring is just around the corner, so that's going to be fun. Flowers will be blossoming, young love will be in the air, and hopefully I will be a few pounds lighter. And let's see. Nope. The blonde sorceress isn't here just yet. But, well, I guess while I have the time, I'll mention, so tomorrow I'm going to do a flip through of a new tarot deck that I just got today. It is called, I'm not going to tell you because then you'll look it up, but it's a really nice deck. I quite like it already, and we'll be doing a flip through comparison between this one, probably the Rider White, and maybe a third one. I'm thinking a weird third one, maybe like the Rackham or something. And on Sunday at 8 a.m., yes, morning show. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I'm going to be live with Anima Nora. And I'm always curious about this with the Nora part, because sometimes it's spelled Noira, and then people spell it Nora. So I'm really curious. Is it Nora or is it Noira or Noira? I mean, I have, yes, 8 a.m. Pacific. I have been arguing with myself over the pronunciation of Nora. So I don't know. I probably should act like any smart, reasonable, logical person would, but no, I'd rather just argue with myself. Well, I disagree because I don't drink coffee and I'm a morning person. I like to get a good chunk of things done by 8 a.m. Oh, okay. So Bonnie just popped up. So gonna vanish for a second, guys. And then.
Hey guys, sorry it took me so long. I do apologize. Um, so I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Glad to be here doing some tarot. I have a new way that I'll be doing it on Curtis's channel as well. But I kind of just went with intuition and spirit when I felt like, okay, so what we're going to be doing is it's going to be similar to a Celtic cross. However, I'm going to be using an oracle card representing you. And then we're going to have what's crossing you, your influence, past, present, future. Those are all going to be with regular tarot. And I'm going to give spirit guided messages about the situation. Okay. And then those will be with oracle cards. And then a certain oracle card I will use for the basically the info, like the outcome. Thank you. I got grape juice. Very fermented. Yeah. Melvin's trying to be smart up in my ear. All right. Let's see here. I can't see me. Is my head just half showing? Trying to see. Curtis, will you raise the camera just a bit? I like my pants yin yang. Rawr. Yes, Gizmo's my buddy. Okay. I'm hearing start with Earth. All right. I'm going to go ahead and clear some energy. Guides, guardians, entities, come through with all my messages. All right. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use the Lantern Oracle. This is going to be for Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and what is that other one? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's that other one? And if you don't know what you are, you can always look in the description box below. All right. From the Lantern Oracle Spirit, please tell me what is representing our Earth signs at the time. Interesting. Stuck. Are we stuck? Give me information on our Earth signs at this time. What's going on with Earth Earth signs for the month of March? What is going on with Earth? The cards are sticky. I don't know. Are some of you guys feeling stuck? Hey, Paranormal Witch. Sarah. Oof. Wow, nothing's coming. Tell me about her. Tell me about her. There we go. Okay. Earth signs, are we feeling vulnerable? Or are we not wanting to feel vulnerable? Okay. Actually, it's the card that's the card. It's Strength of Vulnerability. It says, true power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. So this is describing you at this time for my Earth signs. Feelings of vulnerability arise when we are treated as if we are or we believe ourselves to be incapable of adequately protecting or providing for ourselves. It may be that we feel somewhat dependent or insecure in a relationship, intimate, social, or familial, profession, situation, or place. Our vulnerability presents us with the fears and the uncertainty we need to confront and overcome our personal development. Therefore, what frightens us can be used as the catalyst to discovering our inner resources and the capacity to self-empower and outgrow any perceived limitation. If we listen to and accept our feelings of weakness and what seems threatening, we can identify effective ways to prepare and learn support ourselves and to survive them, master them, and thrive beyond. As the maiden, you are the warrior. Your life experiences and current resources are not random, but perfectly equipped to take you on whatever makes you feel vulnerable. The maiden encourages you to recognize your vulnerability as a training ground for developing the necessary skills, resources, and support network to gain sense of self-mastery and strength or any perceived weakness. Your vulnerability is where you recognize your power. Okay. Okay. Very not grounded feeling for you guys right now. Very not Earth-like, okay? Let me see what's causing this to... Let's see what's crossing you. Let's see what's the root here that's causing you to feel ungrounded. That grape, yeah, my grape. Man, Earth signs, you guys. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like you are trying to combat it, but it almost causes more anxiety. Like almost like trying to be so grounded, it's almost making things worse. Sorry. All right, tell me what's crossing and making Earth signs feel this way. It's all the past. It's your past. It's things. It's like it's the Nine of Swords. So it's our fears. But see, when we come to the 9, you got to realize this thing that's crossing you, the reason that this is crossing you is because you're almost at the 10. See, 10 is completion. It's that last knife being in your back. Hold on. I'm like, literally, I feel like this could be either waking you up or keeping you up at night. And honestly, I don't quite know why. It is, though, because of experiences in your past. Okay. What influences are causing or triggering the situation? Oh, dang. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take these two since they fell out. So the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Wands. So we have a normal, like, first of all, we have karmic type lessons. There we go. Lessons that have happened over and over. It's just like you're making the same mistakes over and over and expecting a different outcome. And it's like with the quickness of the 8 of Wands here, it's like instead of standing in your ground, being grounded, rooted, you know, and really connecting to your element, it's like because it comes at you so fast, you go ahead and you almost set, okay, so you make yourself vulnerable, you make yourself fear because of this. You don't really even know that you are capable of standing against this yourself, okay? It's like it's not needed. It's like you're quick to protect yourself, right? Instead of just allowing things to happen. I feel like you're going to need to let things happen. Past energy, there we go. Past energy, okay. The Page of Swords, okay. I feel like this is also still, it's in the past. Past is also our youth, or when we were not as in tune or wise as we are at this time, right? We gain wisdom with every day, every experience, every mistake, every success. We learn something from it, right? But I feel like you're staring at the past, like, you know, it's also a messenger, the pages. But I feel like you're telling yourself to be afraid of whatever's happening, what's ever going on, that's making you feel ungrounded about whatever situation. Okay, I just wanted a little more information about what is causing, what this particular situation is. And it's the 10 of Wands, but it was in reverse. So 10 of Wands upright is like just carrying a heavy load, kind of being bogged down and burdened with it, right? But it was in reverse. Whatever this heavy load is, whatever this particular situation is, you think it's a lot heavier than what it is. So I feel like this is going to be for some very financial, and it may depend upon which of the earth element, whichever the earth signs you are, but some of it's going to be connected to big time. I would say, you know, there are going to be a group of you that's going to be financial, like finance, jobs, that. And then others, it's going to be family and love. It's basically kind of one of two different things is what I feel. Okay, so the present, what is energy is crossing you right now? What's causing this? What present energy is affecting it? But I said infecting, which is odd. Too many. What present energy is, there we go. Give me clarification on this. Okay. Okay, so the first one is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles, like if you're the King and Queen of Pentacles, number one, the Pentacles can be anything that we consider important to us. If it's money that makes you feel secure and stable, there you go. Because it's all about what makes us feel stable, grounded, like safe, right? For some, it's going to be family, safety, things like that. I keep hearing money. So a lot of you, it is going to be financial. Like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like, but you're not, even though this is your element, even though obtaining what you need, right, to make your life grounded and secure, it is kind of all your element. Shouldn't be hard for you to do, but you're making it harder, right? But I think it's how you're perceiving it. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. We think everything has to be perfect in order to be successful, right? So like if we don't have all the things we deem worthy, or if it's, there may be a little bit of wanting others to see us as successful too. It does feel like it's kind of wanting the outward and wanting others to see it, you know what I mean, and give you credit for it. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I do feel that. Okay, let's see, past, present. Yes, we're still on Earth and future. Interesting, too. Okay, interesting. So the future things that may affect it, and these both came in reverse. All right, so the Four of Cups, and this is kind of like the card of not seeing all the blessings that are being handed to you. You know, the divine is handing you blessings all the time, and like because it's not exactly how you want to see it, it's like you don't see, I'm offering you more and you're still like, it's kind of like, I tease, it's like a spoiled brat card. But these were in reverse, but like you're trying not even to see the things that are being offered, right? Or it's like you're unaware of it. Okay, so and sometimes it's like you refuse to see a good thing, but this time it's like it's even going over your head. It might be little things that are coming at you, and like the divine testing you to see if you're going to be grateful, even with little tiny things, right? And the other card that came in, and it came in reverse. It's like the Six of Swords, and this is about moving away. You're not moving away from this kind of negative thinking. I want to add, pay attention if you have an earth sign as your rising or moon, or your Venus. This might be a message for you too. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah. For some of you, I think this is also going to be beneficial on top of your regular cards. So present, future, now messages from spirit. These are going to be messages, and this is going to be from the love oracle cards. This is Island Time Wellness. This is what your guides, whether you work with angels, demons, whatever you work with, Jesus, Buddha, whatever. This is messages, your guides, your ancestors, and such. This is going to be something coming from them. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be very specific who's sending you info here. What does my earth signs need to know from you? I try to pull two. Interesting. What else? What else do we need for these guys? Yeah, Noella, if your moon is in Virgo, definitely pay attention. Okay, I'm going to do, and then, so on top of that, I will do one of the little white index cards that Curtis and I did for messages. These are always very interesting the way these work, so especially coupled with this. All right. What do I need to give these guys? What's the last spirit message? Whoop, there it is. All right. So like I said, for some of you, this is going to be dealing with love and family. This one actually popped in there because I think some of you guys really need to hear it. Wedding rings. It may actually be a marriage proposal, or it could be meeting somebody that will actually elevate you. Like, it's going to be like, this will be the type of person that will keep you more grounded, keep you, they're going to be a good match. Okay, it says union, wedding, married, soul connection. So this could be even just a friendship that will balance you. Eternal love, everlasting promise. I also say for those that are having family issues that this is going to be also a union, like reuniting type situation. This is love at the end of the day. The next card, which is crazy, it's this is all about balance. So the whole balance thing is very important. And it's funny because you guys are earth signs, but it's twin flames. Yin to the yang. My pants, how funny. Balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. But I feel like this is more about you, right? You finding your own inner balance, right? You being your own inner balance, that you being the yin to your yang. You know what I mean? Because everything else will fall into place after that. And so success is almost inevitable. So spirit is definitely wanting you to find your balance again. I would do some root chakra meditations. You know, just go on YouTube and find some really good, if it's, you know, doesn't matter, just whatever clearing, cleansing, and healing meditations, right? For my earth signs here. Sorry. And the last thing you need to know. What message? What's the outcome here? This is the Romance Angels Oracle card. So what does my earth signs need to know? What is the outcome here? Come on, Earth. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is all about, this is what's keeping you off balance. Like I said, this is that very karmic, like it's, you've made this, you know, it's keep doing the same things over and over, trying to get different results. Maybe what I would suggest is rebalancing, getting yourself grounded again, and look at it again after that and see a different angle, okay? Now, one thing is, okay, for each group, so for my earth signs, air signs, all you guys at the end, what I'm gonna do is yes or no. So think one question to ask Spirit, and we're going to do, I'll just do a pendulum reading as well. I don't know why I feel like I need to do that. So any kind of deep, one personal yes or no type question, I'll answer that towards at the end. Okay. That's interesting. So I hope that helps you guys. And yeah. How did that go for you, Mel? How does that sound for you? Does that sound about right? Go ahead, unmic. Everybody is dying to know.
Mute this. Okay, so they can hear me again. This is one of the times where it resonated partially and then it didn't. I think this is one of the few times where I'm in the clear. I wasn't getting yelled at. And
no,
although
it's not really yelling, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think this one was entirely for me. And when the wedding band came up, I was like, oh, that's definitely not for me unless it's at the bottom of a pizza box or something. That's where my love is.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. And well, that's what I'm saying. For oddly enough, I feel like this particular time, people need to like kind of look at their moon and rising signs, because I feel like these messages are going to be very in particular for somebody. You just got to, I feel like, figure out with this go round which one's for you.
Oh, and Jirian has a question for you that I said you'll answer in between. And that is, what is it? Oh, he's never done tarot before, but how much of it is basic book knowledge versus intuition?
Nice. How much is basic book versus I would say 25% basic book, 75%, maybe even 85%. I would say 15 and 85. You know, basic book knowledge is nice to know the actual what each card supposedly represents, but depending on the deck, I like a lot of intuitive type decks, and some of them you look at the card and it might totally resonate differently for the situation. So I would say definitely try to trust your intuition and learn to hear that as well. I'm trying to decide who's next. Fire signs. Okay, so what is going on for our fire signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus this month, the month of March 2022? What's going on for them? What is representing them at this time? Oh, wow. Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio. Wow, that's a lot of Scorpio. But it's okay. That doesn't necessarily, like, knowing about your signs, it's their weaknesses and strengths, the more you know about your places and stuff. But to me, it's almost like a guidebook of how to better ourselves. You know what I mean? I know a lot of Cancer's weaknesses, so I try to really keep on top of that, because you know it can be very true. Okay, here we go for our fire signs. Nice. Okay. Fire signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Your guys' card representing you right now Renewal, regeneration begins with decay. Ooh, that's something like similar to what Curtis says. Sorry. Curtis, what is it you say? Because this says regeneration begins with decay. Curtis, he can't hear me. What is, you say something similar to this. Regeneration begins with decay. You say something similar. What is that? It's interesting.
Devour, destroy, become, or be crushed.
Devour, destroy, become, or be crushed. Yeah, regeneration begins with decay. When the foundation of our life cracks or the identity we understand ourselves through collapses, it can take some time to clear out the wreckage. It can even take longer to build a new vision and begin constructing our lives, new direction going forward from it. Internally, we must first undergo a radical shift in thinking and feeling. It is so radical that once it is fully processed, it has the power to reconfigure who we are in ways that enhance and restore our vitality. The many non-literal deaths we experience throughout life are for releasing whatever has to come to an end. The nature of our continual evolution requires to rid ourselves of all the debris and allowing for the new. If something has left or ceased to be in our life, we were asked by our spirit selves to trust that it is necessary. Thank you. For our highest growth. If we truly need what is lost, we will, in essence, but not necessarily form, find it eventually returned or in an improved state. And if not, what is now genuinely right and necessary for us will come in due course. Hang on. The guardian message here is renewal reconciles every ending to its new beginning. Fire signs. I will go ahead and start with, I feel like you guys are going through a Phoenix period. Everything is like you're past is being burnt away. You've just had it. I feel for like many of you, you either coming up to, or you can feel a tower moment coming, or it's just happened, but it's almost this time of arising from the flames. Steam. I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide which. Okay, what is crossing you guys? What energy is crossing you guys and that's causing this renewal time? What is crossing us? Interesting. Two cards came up for what's crossing you guys. The first one I see is this Two of Wands. Sorry, this is the Steampunk Tarot. And you see he's over there trying to decide his choices, like what he has two paths that he can, two different choices, two different, and I feel like it is two totally different separate routes. It's like, and I do feel like it has either, it does feel like it's business, it has money involved. Three of Pentacles here. Three of Pentacles is like ideas from others or kind of taking others' advice. This is definitely connecting, working with others. Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm hearing. Listen to the first choice that comes. Which one feels more right? Or the first one that screams at you. You're going to be tested with your intuition here. He's teasing me about my juice. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be, I feel like Spirit is making you trust your intuition. What in the past? I'm sorry, no. What energy is influencing this crossing you? This is crazy. Balance, Two of Cups. Okay. For some of you, this might be for like a partner of some sort, like your significant other, like a business with them, or an opportunity, or it could be choosing to be with somebody. You know, if it's not about money, this is like you might have an opportunity for a new flame. So for those of you, it's not about, this is an interesting one. This is, if it's not about money, it is going to, or it could be both money and love. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say whichever it is, or if it is both love and money and or business opportunities. This looks very promising. We have the yin yang again. This is grounding. This is balancing you out. It's a great union here. So this is energy surrounding. It's good energy surrounding it. So what in the past has got us to here? Okay. The only card that's showing its face. So interesting. Seven of Pentacles. Hard work, paying attention. Being dedicated to how you're doing things. It's why does this feel calculated? Okay, wait, I was going to ask for one more clarification card, and here we have it. This 10 of Wands. This is air energy, okay? But more than that, she's come through. We're at the 10. We completed all of this. At times with the Wands is chaotic energy. No, this is not air. This is freaking fire. Sorry. But this fire has lit. It's like, okay, knowing what you want, almost like writing it down, actually working on manifesting what it is you're wanting. We have the 10 of Wands, meaning you've gotten past all the crap. And so, yeah, this past work is bringing all this forth. So you're basically, I feel you've manifested this new uprising. And it's funny because I keep wanting to call it an uprising. Present, what is causing? What in the present is going on? What energy about this at the present time? Ha, okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. You're tired of the bullshit. And it's the swords are upright. So like if they're, it's almost like at this point, they're pointing away from you. And there's actually, look at there's this, even though it's like this burning in the distance in that picture, the smoke, it's smoldering down, right? You're just tired. You're tired of how things have been going. You're ready to renew. How funny. How funny. Now it's weird because like for the fire signs, it's just like sick of the shit that's going on, tired of being pinned, like literally tired of being pinned down. So if you're, and I feel funny, it's weird because this particular reading for tonight, pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising and Venus. If you have air, or I'm sorry, or fire in you at all, this may apply to you. So each reading, kind of pay attention to what's going on. It's quite interesting. But done with it. So future. You're manifesting your shit. You are like the magician of your dreams. 7 of Cups. Like people said it was not possible. Let me show you. Hold my beer. Sorry, that is so Texan. But it is very much just like, let me show you. Guess what I can do? And it's it's crazy. So, okay, here we go with that. Messages from Spirit. What do your guides, archangels, entities, gods, goddesses that you work with, what do they want you to know, fire signs? How do we keep on moving up from here? Sorry. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry, Melvin's mumbling in my ear. All right, so here we go. What does Spirit wants you guys to know? What does Spirit want fire signs to know? To their guides, archangels, demons, entities, gods, goddesses. What do they need to know? Whoa, there's one. Ooh. What else? One other card. There we go. Shit. Wow, this is interesting. I love it when the cards just kind of sync together. All right, last clarification card on the deck of mine and Curtis's to go with this. What does Spirit want them to know? Somebody out there, one of the fire signs working with Abaddon. I'm hearing that. So whoever works with Abaddon or has been working with Abaddon, pay attention. That was very weird and clear. Oh my God. Regeneration begins with decay. Y'all shut up. This is Curtis's. This is decay leads to fertility. It's like, let it die. Let yourself rise from the ashes. Let this Phoenix moment come. Okay? Whoa. Now, your spirit messages. And I feel like, yeah. And it came out very much this way. So look at where the axe is headed, towards the heart. Fire signs, pay attention to head over heart right here. It says love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Of course, to love others, to be loved, you have to love yourself. You know, how many times do we hear that all the time, right? No, love yourself first. Because if you love yourself, this part's going to be easy. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent, stop the pattern, right? Silent treatment or abandonment. But this time to really, literally, it's like chop away at anybody who's holding you back, right? If somebody is causing you to feel like your self-love's is not right, or you're feeling mixed up because of people, because I feel like you love, it says unconditional love. Like it tells me that you guys do know how to love, and it's like you're expecting or accepting less than perfection, right? Yeah. So Melvin is chastising me in my ear. Y'all can't hear it. Why are you putting those up when you're going to use them again? Because I am chaos water and I will lose them if I don't. There are days that me and Curtis are like two. It's like we are like in a two cats that can't find, or two cats that can't find their way out of a wet paper bag. It's like we start laughing. Okay, I told them, I said, I told you my chaos was gonna rub on. All right. What is the outcome for my fire signs? What is the last bit of information? Whoa, that's the one. All this kind of energy has made you really, I feel like there's been a lot of stress, but it's like you're decided you're going to arise. But I do feel like you do need to have playfulness, okay? Now it says to recapture romance, and I don't, but to recapture yourself. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I think you like go out and do something. Get outdoors, go out with friends or family, or just go have fun. Do not let all the shit that has been like stressing you out, like do not allow that to keep holding you down, because that's the thing. It's time for your time of your phoenix moment. Like, so let's do it. Like, just let all the bad, all this bullshit that's been happening, let it go, because it's like everything looks so nice for you guys. So enjoy yourself. It's like kind of, I feel like that last message is everything's going to be okay. Go have fun. Like, no more time to stress over it, because it's done. Like, you already decided you're going to re-arise from the ashes. Water signs are next.
Before
Sorry.
you get to water, there's another question from Jurian real
Okay.
quick. Is there such a thing as wrong intuition when reading? Like, if somebody is a downer by nature, would that make for a bad reading?
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's be real. I'll be honest. If you're having a hard time, if constantly downer, yeah, I would be careful with that. I love it. I always tease. I love Virgos. You learn so much from Virgos. I do. But like my Virgo nephew, he cracks me up. He is hardcore Virgo, but it's like, I tell him, it's like, okay, I admit if I was a Winnie the Pooh character, I'd be Tigger. I'm fine with that. I said, but dude, you are Eeyore. Not, I think it's going to depend on the person, because even a person that's very, like I always see, it's very Virgo, they're going to give it to you straight. They're not going to sugarcoat things for you. But if you're just straight pessimistic, I would think work on balancing your chakras, kind of getting yourself balanced, and work on some self-love first. So water signs. So I hope that answers that. Well, water signs popped right on out. Hey, Scarlett. Oh, I'm glad that was helpful. Yeah, okay. If you're fire, then yeah, I get it. Dice, thanks for coming. And everybody else, sorry, Doll, thank you for coming. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of checking. I'm not like looking in the space here. I'm just seeing it. I'm telling everybody hello. So let me tell you guys, thanks. Interesting. No, I'm not gonna say. Melvin didn't say to say Arturo sex. Then you say it, smart aleck. You're such a mess. Okay. Water signs. This is very interesting, because even the picture for you guys is interesting. So your sun, moon, rising, or Venus is on water. This one, pay attention. Interesting. What screen? Melvin's trying to fix something. Okay, so for my water signs, we have wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Are you being conned? Are you being willfully ignorant, guys? Are you choosing to be willful? You know what I mean? Or you like, it could be you're doing this to others because this is your energy. Sometimes we get so attached to how we want things to be that we shut our eyes to how they are. This can bind us to a wheel. Like, here we go with this karmic wheel. This can bind us to a wheel that spins the opposite direction of genuinely releasing our dreams. The assumptions that we hold about how we think our wishes should come true and in what forms us can easily trap us. Interesting. Once we are caught within the rigid confines of how we mistakenly believe our lives should look, we become enslaved to perpetuating the impression we create for others and need to keep believing the pretense for ourselves. Despite our heart knowing that something about our life is not right or disingenuous, it can often feel easier or appear logical to continue pretending that things are as they seem. Denial becomes our survival mechanism, and that which is increasingly alienates us from ourselves and others. It is possible to spend an entire lifetime enchained by the elusive veil of magical thinking. Such a price for any fantasy is never worth it. This is being deluded. This is this is what we want in it, you know, because our heart wants it, not accepting the reality, trying to manipulate things for what we want them to be. Are you being, you know, for some water signs, you are being manipulated for others. You don't even realize that you're doing the manipulation and refusing to see things as they are. Okay. The last message is from Mother's message. Congruency is always the liberating key to every fulfillment that you seek. Transparency creates a space for perceiving the reality rather than the illusion of your wishes being fulfilled. Okay. All right. So everyday witch. So water signs, we're going to go to this other deck here, the everyday witch card for crossing and some of the other energies coming up. Let's see what's causing this. And I feel like you know, it's going to be so, really honestly hard. This is going to be a self-check moment for water signs, okay? Because which one of these are you? Are you deluded, or are you deluding others? Like, are you messing other people's minds up? Or, you know, be honest with thyself, right? Okay. What is crossing? What is crossing our water signs at this time, causing this wishful expectations energy they have? May their guides, guides, angels, demons, gods and goddesses, spirit guides, spirit animals, come through and give them information. What is causing this? Whoa. Queen of Swords. Somebody or something. Okay, there's some cutthroat shit, off with their heads type thinking. I'm going to pull one more card on that. What else do we need to know about? Okay. 2 came out, but this can be some trauma. This can be friends, family, and relationships that either you're refusing to walk away from, right? But there is so much deception, okay? So this cutthroat energy, it's like somebody's trying to cut you off, or you're trying to cut somebody off, and it's like they're not. So for some of you, you've tried to cut others off. The ones that you know, are trying to put these wishful expectations on you. And then for the others of you that you're not paying attention, that you're the one being manipulative, it's, you know, it's going to be vice versa. So some of you are refusing to walk away from a situation and you don't even realize how deceitful you're being. We have the moon card. Look, there's a witch in the sky, kind of, it's got this creepy air to it. And that's especially with this 8 of Cups here. Yeah, you need to cut this connection. We got the Queen of Swords, you know, she's got her swords here ready to cut shit off. If this is an emotional or relationship, partnership, job, it's time to kind of cut cord because it is deceitful. It's like the longer you stay, the more you're going to have issues, right? You're going to almost feel crazy. Okay. Energy surrounding. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's promising me. It's like either you're promising, if you're promising things to other people that you just not, you know, let's just say you might not be able to cash your chips in once, you know, somebody's like, well, I'm claiming that chip. You just told me you would do this. Like, don't talk about it, be about it. Well, then you might be the manipulative one here, okay? Now, if somebody has been making you promises, pay attention. That's your perpetrator. That's the person manipulating your ass, okay? That's the energy surrounding it. Okay, so what in our past, what in the English money, what in our water signs past has made them get to this? Well, I guess it's this one. Okay. 3 of Cups. So we have like, it can be a third party. This can be 3 people kind of working together to have, you know, so that they can celebrate something. So for the manipulative people here, this is them working with others to try to fool others, like for whatever it is that they're wanting. Like they're wanting to, whoever they're trying to manipulate or try to get something over on somebody, but it is in reverse. Like for both, it's not going to work. For those that are being manipulated, it's not going to work, right? And if you're the one manipulating, it's not going to work. So if you're trying to manipulate, you might want to stop by your head. What is present energy affecting this? What present energy is affecting this? You're feeling cornered. 9 of Wands. There's certain water signs that are confronting others because they're tired of feeling like they've been cornered. Others, so it's going to be like 2 groups here, which is very interesting because it's showing you there's the manipulator and there's the manipulated. So the ones that have been manipulated in the past, it's like, no, you're not pushing me in a corner anymore. But for the others, holding on to those too, like, oh, I guess what I'm saying, you might want to stop by your head because there's no celebration that's going to happen here because their cups are pouring out upside down here. Ain't nothing going to be in your wine glass. No celebration. Sorry. Just saying. Melvin's laughing. Past, present, and future. So what? Well, here we go. Ooh, okay. I see why this white 3 came up. So this is funny because it's explaining what will here's your like here is the future for both groups expect. So if you are a water sign that is being the manipulator, we have the five of swords here. Somebody trying to be tricky, sneaky. But look at this one over here. Oh, it's the three too. I mean, yeah, it's three. 1, 2, 3, just like this motherfuckers. All right. You're going to have infinite too. We have the infinity sign here. It's going to be a life of misery. Like it's almost coming back at you. Now, for those of you that are being manipulated, it's like these people over here are going to give you everything you dream and desire. Let them keep making your life better. Let them keep coming at you because for whatever reason, it ain't going to happen. It ain't working. And shit is, it's like, just want to say the dragon, the you know, the eternal, like this is, this feels big, you know, for those that don't believe in karma, it makes you really kind of pay attention because it's like things will be righted. Like, I don't know, there seems to be so many things with balance coming up. Pay attention, you know, the Two of Pentacles, you know, there's another balance signal there, signifier. So, spirit messages. I still lost it. Sorry, Melvin. I told you guys. What do their spirit guides for my water signs? What are their spirit guides? Their angels, demons, their entities, gods, goddesses. What do they have? What messages do they have for them at this time? What spirit guided messages? Okay, there's one. No, it's two came out at the same time and it just didn't feel right. So interesting. What do the water signs need to know? For some of you, this is going to be water signs dealing with other water signs, honestly. Big time. Especially if it's in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. It's definite, like, if it's in your sun, moon, or rising, for sure, I would pay attention to it being another. Okay. I feel like this is the time to literally say no more. Okay, the two cards, and it's almost like two different, not enough. Frustrated in relationship or a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear/ego issues. And I feel like both for these nasty water signs, the ones that are having the manipulative tendencies right now, right? And jealousy. So it's like you're literally, whoever's doing this is trying to put this energy on you. Now, pay attention, the mask. And for those of you that are the ones that are not manipulating, time to speak up, say your truth. This is not, okay, so mask, not showing your true feelings, hiding your personality. This is almost like pretending that everything's okay. For some, pretending, deluding, and then others gaslighting. Now, some of it is, like I say, with this one, it kind of is going to work both ways with the mask. So there's going to be some of the guys that don't want people to know that y'all are hurting, that this is dealing you. You know, like the manipulation that you've been dealing with is hurting. It's time to speak up. Like, you don't have to be nice anymore. This, like the person that's trying to manipulate you is trying to steal, theft. It's trying to steal from you. It's the jealousy, right? And I feel like I need to add, it's going to be taken away. It's going to be stolen from you if you are the manipulator here. Just pay attention to which one it is, who you are. Now, what is the outcome? What is the last message that my water signs need to know? What is the outcome? Oh, Aldar, I'm sorry. I'm a water sign, so I know. I mean, I constantly have to, you know, I know that I'm not the manipulator because I can see, you know, it's like having to accept that I see what my own tendencies can be, like that I've learned. And it makes it really frustrating when you can see others that are doing it to you. But it's time to stand up. There we go, outcome. Interesting. So for some of you, if you're dealing with a relationship, if this is a relationship, somebody's jealous and trying to, you know, relationship wise, this is great. And for those of you that is just trying to kind of complete your ascension, right? Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it's like ascension. This is, if you stand up, right, refuse to be taken on this wheel, especially by the person that's trying to manipulate you. If you refuse to stay on that karmic cycle, if you start to fight back when they push you in a corner, things are going to be right. Okay, so I feel, what's the one for the bed? Okay, for the ones that are manipulating, it's safe for you to, it is safe for you to love, but I feel like start loving yourself first. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This is self-love. Because you don't know how to, there is no way that you can love unconditionally if you're one of those that are manipulating others. You might think you do, but check yourself, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sorry. What is driving you crazy, Melvin? I'm sorry, I'm trying to aggravate him on purpose. Yes, it's fixing to be air. It's not expected to know, but it is, I would, okay, so the question is, Jurian, the question, okay, so for Jurian's question, Melvin's telling me the question in my ear, and like, I guess I forget sometimes. I just expect all y'all to hear it, but anyway. So Jurian's question is it's not necessary to know that, you know, astrology. I would say it would be very beneficial. Like if you're willing to learn it, yeah, go for it. Like why not? But yeah, I would, like, if you're willing to, it doesn't hurt. I would just say, you know, start with the basics. Like you don't have to like go out there and like study hardcore unless it's something you find yourself very, very drawn to, and then of course go for it. But is it needed? Absolutely not necessary. But you'll kind of, like, the cards will teach you about the different type of signs and stuff, and so that it does benefit in a lot of ways. It wouldn't hurt for sure. All right. Okay, so at the end here, so like at the end of after I get through with air, and I'm gonna change it up a bit. I thought I was gonna do, you know, earth, air, water, fire. But I'm gonna do star like so shapes. We're gonna do the pentagram. We're going to do a circle, a heart, and a square. So 4 choices, think of and focus on, and whichever shape comes to you, be thinking about that. If you already know, stick to it. Try to trust your intuition here. It's another test. And we're going to do yes or no pendulum readings at the end. But whichever you're drawn to. So air signs, what energy is, or you guys, what is going on with my air signs right now? What's y'all's overall energy? What is going on? Again, this is Lantern Oracle. And I like this because the Oracle kind of gives an overall of what's going on for you, and it can just kind of really envelop your energy at the time. Okay, I'm going to just kind of do a half and half because there is 2 that came out. Air signs, which is, you know, so this is your sun, moon, and rising, and Venus. If these are you, this might be your, you know, one of your cards. This is voice. I'm just going to do a very simplified of each, but this is you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. And women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. So I feel like this is almost using your voice to ascend higher. It's almost like I feel like you guys are on a mission. Like right now, y'all are really shaking things up. Okay, so let me do the 22 verse, which is the women supporting women. And it doesn't have to be women per se supporting women. It can be men supporting women. It can be men supporting men. It can be whichever way. It is literally supporting others. Yeah. Okay. By sharing one another's lives, we come to know ourselves. We can experience what it is to be seen and to be seen, to speak and to be heard, and to understand and to be understood. This evolves us. When people connected to their divine inner feminine bear witness, nurture, and support one another, mutual love and raised frequency occurs. The divine feminine consciousness connects us and supports us in realizing our fullest potential power and wisdom. And in each other, we see what is possible when we do not go at life alone, in silence or against each other. It may be time to reach out to the safe women or men in your life. It could also be time to explore your local community to discover where individuals connected. This is, I feel like if you know that others are trying to do the same thing, this is the kind of coming together, like, you know, not like our water signs. Like this is a coming together that I'm fully in on, right? This is not manipulative or creepy or gaslighting. This actually has a higher vibration. So air signs, so the voice. You're here to be known. This is so pretty. To be known, so speak and be seen. Family, culture, and society can often demand silence and invisibility. Sometimes early in life, silence and invisibility are even the necessary means for survival. So this is for those of you that have been silent for too long. You're just, you know, it's just getting by. It's like not speaking your truth. However, at some point in our lives, we need to release our light from the shadows and shine our uniqueness into the world. Initially, the very thought of expressing ourselves may stir up fears of being criticized, rejected, or abandoned. Nonetheless, it's always up to us whether such fears stop us or we persist alongside them until they dissipate. To withhold our unique gifts results in trapped energy that turns negative and potentially toxic to our health and well-being. So it's like you don't deal with things if you just kind of are, instead, you know, you're not the, we're here to be, you know, speak, to be seen, to speak and be seen. Like this, for some of you, it has affected health. Some of you, it's affected your physical health, others mental, some of you both. All right. You are the only person who can proceed to make you invisible or silent. Once you accept yourself, no one and nothing can have the limiting effects of judgment, criticism, or rejection. Right? It is always up to you to let no doubt or fear have the power to bury you in the muting shadows. Remember that every perceived rejection, setback, or failure is, and it's a perceived, remember I say perceived, it is, or failure is a lesson forming your pathway to the door that opens. Only you can stop you from walking through. And your guardian's messages, your difference is your blessing and responsibility to share. You know, and that's funny because a lot of air signs are very unique. All right. This is kind of like, what is it? I think it was in Shrek. Fly your freak flag. I can't say it. I'm so glad I didn't say an F-bomb. Okay, I'm going with it. All right. Did I say, I thought I said, did I say fly? I thought I said fly your freak flag. Mel, then makes me, see, don't make me question myself. Hey, Alpha. Yes, I did water Drone Witch. That one, you know, you can always go and play back, but it's interesting. There's a, you know, there's some water signs being manipulators. There's some that are being manipulated. It's that one's very interesting. Also, okay, so what is crossing my air signs at this time? I am using the Jewel Moore tarot deck that from my friend at Green Man Studios. Okay. Nice. Okay, so what's crossing you? I think for a lot of you air signs, you've already working on enlightening, right? This is already something that's kind of being done, whether you realize it or not. We have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles that came out. And that's interesting because you're being crossed by sheer unity and luck. And I mean, like this can be wealth and gain and just, it's like almost at this point, it looks like for you guys, there is nothing that's going to be able to stop you, especially if you have yourself centered in this ascendant, and you know, ascending your vibration, like making yourself vibrate only at a certain frequency, like fuck, letting the negativity come at you, like literally blocking it. Energy that has interesting. So we have the Queen of Wands here. Fire. I want one more card on the Queen of Wands here. What is causing that energy? Which Gemini card. Gemini is like literally I don't know. There's a very much, whether you are a male or female Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, it's like you have fully, because here's your card, guys. Wait, where are we going? I'm so backwards here. Okay, so here is your card, Gemini, right? It's the Lover's card. I feel like this is actually accepting you or your hero, you or your destiny, you are your twin flame. Now, It's like you were able, in finding that you were actually able to find this queen, this very feminine but fierce energy at the same time. It's this fire energy, like, and it's like this very divine energy that is helping you ascend at this time. So this is very interesting. What in the past has led up to this for air? Fly your fruit flag, yeah. Oh, there. Okay. Past. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a couple. I just want to get this. So this one's interesting. I like this. So let me get the present energy and then the future. Then I'm gonna kind of, okay, present. Yep. And future. And future air. This is very neat. It's exciting for air signs. All right. Okay, so the past. So what has caused this in your past air signs is this, it's a chariot, so it's Cancer energy, but it is, I want to call it no holds barred here. It is like, I would think of like the movie tour. It's like having enough of feeling defeated or allowing people to, because it's like the whole voice thing. It's like being tired of not saying what needs to be said, being tired of holding back, right? You've unleashed it. This could be, it could be a Cancer type energy that's helped you to come to this, or it is just literally enveloping, or you might have Cancer in your chart, but this has literally come out. And they're all, now this one, I like this deck because they're in this, they're heading toward the same goal, right? And they're not allowing anything to stop them. It's almost that Texan, there's a Texan phrase, it's called come and take it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you want, come and take it, you want my guns, you come and take it. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not, yeah, now get. It's very much that energy. He acts like I'm slurping my grape juice. Okay. But so this is a change within yourself. You are working hard on yourself. It feels like air signs, whether you realize it or not. We have the Nine of Cups present. I think emotionally you're feeling it. You're feeling more stable than before. Almost, it might feel weird though, and it's funny because you're air sign, but it's like you might feel actually like your head's in the cloud because it's almost like you're so used to being quiet, being silent, not sticking up for yourself, trying to be nice and get along, right? It's like almost like, don't worry about coming off as too emotional. Let's just be real. Like, come on. Everybody gives air signs a hard time. And honestly, people don't understand air signs, but air signs they do not lack emotion though, at all. In fact, but it's like they have to be very careful not to show too much emotion. But I feel like this is the time to allow yourself to, truly show your emotion because it's working for you. Okay, let me see. Give me more info about this future card coming up. Okay, There are going to be some people that might not appreciate how my air signs are rising. Okay, so be careful. Don't pay it, like, be very careful and leery and question and use that air wisdom that, you know, that and that you guys are so good at, that my air signs are so good at. If somebody comes at you and offering you something, especially if it seems something out of emotion, or if it's just something that it's like one of those things that somebody knows what you want to hear, pay attention very much for that, because we have the Four of Pentacles here. Like, okay, it's like she's not letting go of it, right? It's like it can be something that you view as you know, something that not necessarily money. It can be money, it could be offering you something, but it's like they're not stepping off from it really. And it's almost like we have this Page of Wands here, you know, that somebody could be offering you, and it could be gossip. But I feel like this is kind of manipulation. One more time, one more card. I just want to, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely deception, the Moon card. Yeah, so just kind of pay attention if anything, you know, because there is some people that are not going to like seeing you climb up, okay? Air signs, so just pay attention to that. Okay, spirit messages from guides, demons, angels, gods, goddesses, and spirit guides. What does spirit have for my air signs right now? I'm hearing two specific different entities. I'm hearing Moloch, and then I'm also hearing Shiva. So if that's somebody you've worked with or you're thinking about working with, God dang it. Okay, nice. What else does my air signs need to know? Okay. I guess I see that we're not frozen anymore. So perfect. Okay, so your spirit messages are abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, which it looks like is happening here. Be gratitude, you know, have gratitude, be grateful for everything. I would say just very much use mantras of gratefulness every day. Bliss. Also love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. This is, man, you guys are literally bringing things forth. And it's like the deities you work with are really trying to remind you. So when this deceptive type energy comes to come, remember this, remember these spirit messages, because don't let this get you off track. Don't let deception or somebody that knows how to, and watch out for them water signs that can be trying to tell you what you want to hear too. Because like, I don't know what's going on with, you know, our water signs, but two things here: love, abundance, domestic harmony and joy, and speak with confidence. So those that are learning to speak up, you've had enough. Say what you say your feelings, be and don't hold back, but speak with confidence. You know what I mean? I used to, it's funny when I used to work for a financial institution, and in my training, we were trained to, even if you don't know what the hell you're talking about, act like you do. And I know that sounds crazy. I'm like, but because I always did not like the feeling of feeling like it was being a bit, like I didn't want to feel like I was lying. But honestly, if you say something, just whatever you say it with confidence, right? Because that's going to have a whole different kind of energy. Because if you say it kind of unsure, they're like, are you sure? You're going to panic the person that you're talking to if you don't sound like you know what the hell you're talking about. Like, so speak with everything you say, especially when it comes to standing up for yourself, to change, to actually, because this is some great stuff coming at you guys. Don't let, your past things that have happened in the past allow our voices to be silent. Okay, last message, the outcome. Whoa. Nice. I feel like that's it. Okay. Now, I'm going to ignore the top. It says romantic feelings, but this is the part. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I feel like a lot of you guys have dealt with manipulation or narcissistic people in the past. You speaking up, you speaking out, you not taking any more shit. As honestly, this is exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. See where speaking up, speaking out takes you. Does that make sense? But yeah, so it looks things are really good for you guys. That's just stand with confidence, and don't let those that have, especially if it's somebody that's deceived you in the past, please pay attention. Realize, it's almost like, remember here, this Four of Cups, like all that shimmers, all that glitters isn't always gold. Let's keep hearing that. You know what I mean? Pay attention. It's like I do feel like you're already and the funny thing is this women supporting women, so I do feel like you're going to have a support group. If you're an air sign or you have one in your sun, moon, or rising or Venus, kind of pay attention. If you're feeling insecure about yourself or have self-doubt, go to a group of friends that you know you can trust. Not the ones that make you question yourself, but the ones that are always there and reminding you that you are amazing, da 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 da. Unless you're an asshole and they're still telling you're amazing, then I wouldn't want those kind of friends either. And you know the difference, guys. Like, Melvin's over here in my ear again. So I hope that helps. All right. So one last time, if you haven't already decided what shape you are, we're going to be doing pendulum readings, yes or no. So go ahead, think of your question. I'm going to give you different shapes. So if you chose, so it's going to be square, square, circle, heart, or pentagram or star, whatever, which star or pentagram, whichever you want to call it, but I call it pentagram. We're going to start with the square. Sorry, I like Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. I love that part with them, and she's like, don't be a square. Just put this up. So go ahead and think. Everybody got your shape? Give it a few more seconds so I can put my cards up. Really make Melvin nervous too. Why did she do this to me? Noella being a ninja. She is a black belt. Wow, yeah. All right. So I hope we got our shapes ready. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing. Y'all, I have, you know, when you have boys, I swear I'm smelling dirty feet. I'm sorry. Well, I've got Christopher's like almost 13. My goodness, their toes just, ugh. I swear that's what I'm smelling. It's like, it's very distinct, dirty foot. Sorry, I'm having to light incense because it's stressing me out. So, I gotta usually find out who's answering my questions. I'm gonna start with the Morgan because usually she's the one that pops up, but not always. Okay, clear energy, square. So for those that had chosen the square, whether their question is, whatever their questions are, those that chose square, can you please give us a yes or no for their answer? First of all, is this the Morgan? Sorry, okay. All right, start over, sorry. Is this the Morgan that I'm working with right now? Yes. All right, thank you. Okay, wait. Sorry, he's like. No, you're fine. Okay, can you guys see that well? All right, so all right. Mother Morgan, is this you that I am speaking with this time? Okay, so the Morgan is coming through. All right, thank you, ma'am. For those that chose square, can you answer them with a yes or no? For those that chose square, your answer is yes. Thank you. I'm saying circle next, so that's the next one. Morgan, are you, Mother Morgan, is this still you that I'm working with at this time? No. Weird, because I felt something. Okay, thank you. Belial, is that you? Yes, okay. Sorry, everybody's got different work. Okay. Thank you, Belial. For those that chose circle, can you please answer their questions with a yes or a no? No. I was just picking up an energy. Is there somebody out there that did not want this answer? Will not answer. Okay, thank you. Wow. Okay. I'm just clearing the energy. Love him, but he like triggers my ADD. All right, thank you. This is still Belial. No. Thank you. Is this the Morgan? Is this the Morgan? Interesting. Thank you. Is this for, okay. I'm seeing the pentagram. Okay, so that's the one we're doing next. So, Mother Morgan, can you give an answer for those that chose the pentagram or the star? Is there shape? Can you give them an answer, yes or no answer for their question? Is their question answered yes or no? No. Hope that helps, guys. All right, thank you. I feel like it's still going to be the Morgan. I don't know why the allow came in for one, but for those that chose the heart, is it still Morgan? This is still my mother Morgan. Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you. For those that chose the heart as their shape, can you give them an answer, yes or no, to their question? Yes. Yes. All right, thank you. Thank you, Ned. All right, guys. So for those that chose the square, yes. Those that chose the circle, no. Those that chose the pentagram, no. Those that chose the heart, yes. So there you go. My pooter died, so I can't really see any of the questions. Was that helpful to any guys? I hope. Yeah. Why did you choose? What did you choose? Okay, so you're feeling weirded out.
Well, I didn't say
Yeah,
I was feeling weirded out. I just said none of your business.
Okay.
But
Am I talking to myself or can they hear you?
They can hear me.
Okay.
So Aladar saying yes, it was. He chose heart.
Awesome.
Drum Witch,
Nice.
she's saying thank you. Paranormal Witch is saying she picked the pentagram.
Right.
So it's very interesting.
And then sometimes remember, like, and that's what's funny though. Remember what your reading was, because sometimes it's like the no is the best answer in different cases. What was the one that's like decay leads to fertility type message? So, yeah. So it can be like sometimes no's are good. I know that. For me,
raise the camera back up.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. And I go back down. Getting an up close and personal view of my tank girl tattoo. There we go. So yeah. But I hope that helped you guys. Let me think. I can do a couple of oracle readings if anybody would like one.
Oh, okay. You guys are getting a bonus here. We'll do first come, first serve. Whoever types in one first gets a oracle reading. Whoever puts in one first. Whoever puts in one, who's gonna get it? Noella got it.
Okay. All right, Noella. So would you like, or let me go ahead, oracle or like a tarot card?
Oracle.
Oracle. All right. Spirit guides. Angels, demons. Gods and goddesses. Entities. What message does Noella need to know? Okay, middle of the deck. I'm sorry, I'm being told I'm not gonna. Ooh. Well, girl. Okay, so 26. Forgiveness, hurt, blocks our light. I know, wouldn't that suck? I'd cry. I saw that smoke from my incense and panicked. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. going on? Stop, Bunny. Okay. Look at that. That's beautiful, actually, though. This is the Lantern Oracle deck. I love this Oracle deck. Heart blocks are light. The only forgiveness that we can receive is that which we experience for ourselves. In essence, to forgive each other. Life or the world is as irrelevant as being forgiven by another. Life or, hold on. Yeah, in essence, to forgive another, life or the world is as irrelevant as being forgiven by another life or world. Okay, interesting. If we have not forgiven ourselves, we can neither receive forgiveness nor have it get to give. Forgiveness is a word that often evokes us in a sense of defensiveness and anger. Why should we be the ones to forgive when we are the ones wronged? When exploring the concept of forgiveness, the key lies in the word wrong and not in the doing of the doing or the doer of the wrong. Every happening is neutral every happening is neutral in and of the doer or the wrong. Why? Okay, I'm sorry. This is weird. Maybe you needed to hear that again. When exploring the concept of forgiveness, the key lies in the word wrong and not in the doing or the doer of the wrong. Every happening is neutral and okay, why is this so confusing? Sometimes some of these words, okay, every happening is neutral and end of itself as indifferent as nature. Interesting. Okay. So it's almost comparing things that just, it's like things you can't control, right? It is us who brings such notions of wrong, right, good, and bad to stimuli. So it's like almost one of those things that if we think we've been wrong, I would say look it over. And I'm also feeling like Spirit wanting me to add, like, is this person, like, if whoever or whatever's causing us to feel this way, right, and hold and not want to forgive, I feel like look at the person or the the energy surrounding the person that you're dealing with. Is this person really even capable spiritually, mentally, and emotionally to do this? It's like expecting obedience from a cat, right? I mean, okay. Know the energy that you're working with. Like some people just aren't capable of seeing what they do wrong and they don't even know. So it's like it's like learning that you have to just forgive them for yourself. Forgiveness is your way home. You are the only light that you need. Feel your way home to spirit self by replacing all that hurts with the shining white light of pure self-love that you are. When we forget the loving light that we are susceptible to believing in what we are not. Any external hearts that show up are means through which to recognize what will still be released, what still needs releasing. The guardian's message is the white light of love releases you from the pain and suffering of believing what is not you. Interesting. This is something like therapy. Actually, I had to deal with. There are going to be people that no matter what you do, you're never. There's not. Some people just can't. They don't have. It's hard. I hate saying it that there's just people out there that do not have good in them, that are not capable of unconditional love or forgiving and those things. Don't expect more from people like that, because it's gonna hurt you more in the end. Like expecting an apology from somebody that just doesn't have it in them to give it because they don't think they're ever wrong. But know that your light is enough. I hope that helps. Interesting. So yeah, just know that it's okay. You got a release for you at this point. So just know it. And it's honestly, look at that healing. That's great. So like, You are and you are your own answer. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Number 3, whoever pushes the number 3 first next, we'll get the next reading. You choose Oracle or a Tarot card. Yeah, I did 1, 2, and 3 out of order. Who did? Doll? Okay, Doll. Did you want our card? Oracle? Okay. All right. What question? Because it's going to be one card, so I want to see what pops out. I'm interested. So I can kind of focus on that question. Okay, Doll, what's your question? I got tarot out. Terror. I got the terror cards out. Ah. Terror. No, I'm being like a super psychic. I would never embrace that. He's spraying. I'm moving. Okay. Oh. Okay, so is she moving to foreign land? Interesting. I'm going to go this too. Interesting. Okay. Can I say, I'm going to be honest here. I will not be channeling Elvis tonight. It's going, hold on. Betty White's coming through. Sorry, Curtis laughed at me. No, I wouldn't do. That's just to me. When people do that, that's just so disrespectful. Okay, our card, Doll, is the Hangman. I am feeling some impatience. Okay, and I'm hearing, and I do not know, but I feel like this is your guide. This may actually be a passed over family member, because it sounds so specific. All in due time, sweetie, or all in due time, dear. Like, it sounds like a little old, I would say more of an old lady. Unless your guide's an older lady or something, but it's like all in due time, like, chill out. All right? Because I also want to say, you're a witch and there's the broom. You have if once you get untangled and you kind of just give yourself time, you kind of feel like you need to just know that it's coming, but the more you try to force it, the more tangled up you're going to get. And I saw I'd left a card behind, and I just pulled that too, because 9 of Pentacles, it's going to happen. Like what you're wanting, it's going to happen. But it's reminding you to please be patient. And whoever, like, there is literally an older energy like going deep, So now, I hope that helps. Okay, so to whoever types in number 2, choose Tarot or Oracle. Okay, one. Oh, okay. Just know that being patient. To who was it? Oh my God, Melvin, my brain is not working. Who did I just? Doll. Just be patient, because it is coming. Like literally, I mean, like, and it's funny because I noticed that broom being tied at the foot. You can make it happen, or you have your transportation. You have a way right there. Know that it's there. and just kind of allow it to, I feel like it's come into fruition type thing. And that's why I think that I'm hearing this female type voice saying, all in good time. So yeah. So I hope that helps. So paranormal wish got number 2. We want okay. Chug, chug, chug. Okay, so which all right. So what question do you have? Paranormal. La, la, la. Okay. All right. I am getting an answer. I don't know if this like it's funny because like I got an answer. I don't know if it's like literally from. It's been a weird. I've had a lot of dead coming through lately, so it could be that. But I want to pull the card anyway. I'm gonna use this one. Nope. Changing. Are you staying? So is the steady the right way to go? Okay. I felt like that. Okay. No. It's interesting. Interesting. I have a question. So, did something unexpected have you changed all of a sudden, like directions, or you? Have you recently, within the last 2 years, changed your direction? And it might have just kind of come out of the blue. Yeah, being patient. Yeah, I'm just wanting to because I have a method, a reason for my madness. So I'm just the cards are saying something. Mhm. Okay. Is it completely different than what you've done before? Like, has this like did this has it been a change from what you've studied and looked into in the past? Like all of a sudden, for some random reason, is it in the past 2 years? Is what I keep hearing. Has it changed? Like maybe okay, so let's say you've gotten darker. So, or you're saying that you would okay. So from Wicca to something dark. Yes. So it's interesting. So we have the Tower card. So sometimes something happens that stops us in our tracks that all right, this is not what's for you. Let's like break it down, destroy it. And there's always rebirth, rebuilding coming ahead after Tower moment. So I feel like this Tower moment is actually beneficial because it is. Like I said, the Ace of Pentacles here is a gift from the gods, a good from the, the divine or the dragon, it is a gift of abundance. It is something that will actually, because it's Pentacle, I feel like it's things that we need, whether it be financial, security, spirituality. It's something that you will find as it is going to have value, very deep value to you. So yeah, it is going to be worth it. It's the right path. Yes, is the answer. I hope that helps. Because no, that's very interesting. It was funny because that Tower card. So I feel like whatever had caused her to change, like, okay, just forget it being a nice person. This wicca is not doing it anymore, and I'm not making fun of Wicca. I think there's some neat things about it.
I'm going to actually add on to that and say that the Tower isn't necessarily her, going back to ground zero. I think it was more of something blocking her path, and it needed to be destroyed so she can get to that field of gloriousness, we'll say.
Right. Well, okay. So like if you have a certain mindset and you're not willing to open yourself up to different things, it's almost like it's something that is blocking or hindering you. So yeah, it's almost like having to have that little explosion to clear the road.
Yeah, but either way.
So this is a good one.
Now.
So I hope that helps. Guys, please do make sure to, like, share, Unexplained Possibilities. You can join Curtis and I on, on his channel on Friday.
Just cry. You're bad at this. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you got the readings resonated, and if they didn't, that's okay, because Bonnie does personal readings, and if you want a personal reading from her, you can check the description and her contact info is there. Also, be sure to check her out with Curtis Joseph on Soul Science on Curtis Joseph's YouTube channel, and that link's in the description, and there she does weekly readings, so that's pretty freaking awesome. Coming up on Unexplained Possibilities tomorrow, since I got a new deck in, I'm very happy about it. I will be doing a flip through of it at 10 a.m. PST. Be there or be square. And Sunday, big show on Sunday. Joining me at 8 a.m., yes, morning show, is Anima Nora. So you guys don't want to miss that. So there we go.
This is going to be fun.
And Bonnie, thank you for the readings. And thank you all for joining. Everyone, you take care.
Bye.